Hello YouTube game lovers, this is Emil. Today I'm going to show you how to build your own racing chair. This is not a racing chair simulator because it doesn't move when you're driving, it's just a racing chair. But I'm going to show you how to build your own, and this is probably the most durable, the sturdiest, and the most affordable option possible. It cost me $10 for the framing and $50 for the chair, a total of $60, and I built this 7 years ago. As you can see, it's still working, I'm still using it. So this chair is being used a lot. So you can buy something similar from Amazon, eBay, from the market, any webs, roughly $200, $300. But this is what happens with the entry-level products. This is one of them, for example, right? Aluminum framing, couple of rubbers here and there, lots of bolts. They do this. They're not very sturdy. Look at this. Now, I'm going to show you another one. This is a bench, actually. For this bench, I had to get some extra washers in there because of the gaps. Here's an extra washer what I have to install because of the gap was too big and this was moving. Alright, so this is what happened with these metal chairs. They're not sturdy at all. It'll make all kind of weird noises. Now, this is the simplest racing chair that I can ever build, and the easiest possible. As you can see, I have a 2x4 frame, rectangular shape. It's a lot of reinforcement in between those studs, right? This is my foot support, and this platform here supports the pedals. And at the back I have two brackets, two metal brackets, 1, 2, that are holding this in place, super sturdy. Now look at me, I'm gonna sit on it. I'm 200 pounds. Do you hear anything? Super sturdy, right? Now, I'm going to show you this. So this is basically the T that is holding the steering wheel in place. As you can see, I have a couple of reinforcement at the bottom. Two here, this way, so it doesn't twist. And at the top, I have two extra blocks so that they increase the support for the top. This is super sturdy. Now I have screws. I screw this together and I also glue them together, and this is probably the most important part. And I use this carpenter glue. What's interesting about this chair, this is a leather chair from a real car. It's actually from an Acura. So I bought this from an Acura. The driver side was pretty worn out, so I got the passenger side. What's so interesting about this chair, it's actually an electric chair, right? So it works. Show you something. Underneath the chair, have a platform that is supporting this power supply. This is a 12-volt power supply. And now I have an extension right here. Extension cord, which I keep in this pocket. Let's plug it in. What's interesting about this, it's actually from a computer. And I'm going to show you how to make your own supply. And you have the options to turn it off, turn it on. When it's on, we're going to hear the fan running. Now that's going to give me 12 volts power for my chair. You can adjust the chair, right? This is all the way in the front. This is all the way in the back. You can adjust the back. really depends on who's gonna play. Have the option to adjust the chair the way you want. Because I just said my son is playing too. So this is the way I like it. As you can see, it's super sturdy. The frame sits actually on wheels. I have 6 wheels like this. I have this brake too. These are multi-directional. You can use unidirectional, 2 of them, and 4 you have multi-directional so that it doesn't move as much when you ride. But because I'm very heavy, I don't even have to lock this off. But the reason why I want it multi-directional so that I can push the chair back in this place easily. There you go. Every time I have a chance to find an old computer, even if someone throws it away, I always save the power source because you can use it basically for everything. In this case, I have another one that I'm using to light up the LEDs for my working bench. And I'm going to share it to you. It's right here. As you can see, this is from another computer. This provides 12 volts continuous. So this is an old computer. Now this is my power source right here. Let's have a look. Okay. What you want to do, you want to take this part right out, okay? So, pretty dusty. You only have 4 screws, 2 and 4. You can see this is the plug, you need the cord, and you have the button on and off. Now, if you look here, a bunch of wires, tons of wires. So dusty. All you need is to connect all the yellows and all the blacks. The other ones you can cut them short. So what we're gonna do, you're gonna connect all the yellows together. Like this. And all the blacks together. So what happens, every single yellow has less voltage. I don't know exactly, I could measure it, but just so that we can give you an idea what's cool about these power sources. Pretty much it works like this. So you have 2, 4, 6 wires, right? That means all these 6 wires combined are going to give you 12 volts. But if you only combine 2 of them, that means every wire has 2 volts, right? If you have 6 wires, 12 divided by 6 will give you 2 volts each. If you only tie 2 wires, it's going to give you a power source for 4 volts, 6 volts, 3 wires, 8 volts, 4 wires, 10 volts, 5 wires, and 12 volts, 6 wires. So all you have to do is connect them together, cut them here, connect this together, and do the same with the blocks. You can cut all the other ones, the red, the greens, and the blue, cut them short. You don't need them. And all you have to do is connect the power source to this. Now, I'm going to show you. So this is my power. This is my power for the 12 volt LEDs here. Looks like this, right? This is my wire. And it's connected to my power source right here. So as you can see, I connected all the yellows together, and then the positive to my wire, and all the blacks together, and the negative to that wire that goes to my LEDs lights. And if I want to turn it off, I can turn it off from here. The lights are off. Turn them back on. The fan is on, so you know that it's working. And this is what I use for my 12 volts. try. So it's all plugged. There you go, guys. This is the most sturdy and affordable and durable racing chair you can ever get. I'm using this Logitech steering wheel that has vibration on it, and it's on hard. It's really hard to steer because I like it strong. You can also get those vibration devices that can install in your chair, under your chair, and they are called butt kicker. And you can have one of those that is going to transmit the vibration in your chair. That'll be even more intense than this. But for me, the steering wheel has the vibration in it, and it's really strong. As you can see, it's actually the steering wheel that is moving is not the platform that is holding it, right? So I'll have to tighten this all the time. So you see. Thanks for watching.